What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes 3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 17 to our playthrough of the map Maze Guild Level 1. And it's been a bit of a grinding journey, but we have grinded and moved forward nonetheless, my friends, and now we have our hands on Town Portal. We have our hands on Berserk. Of course, we've had some Resurrection. Yes, and of course we have our prayer, our cure now. We're looking good on spells. The only thing we're really missing is a clone, which isn't as big of a deal, being that we don't have archangels to utilize their clones' resurrection. And I apologize again for the any sort of hammering you may hear in the background. But yes, so last time out was a little bit of a grind, but we got what we needed to get, and now we are in attack mode, my friends. We are in attack mode. So I think what we're going to do is just come right back and take up our homelands and just kind of see what transpires. Let, Maze or Laser, Maze Runner, whoever it is we want to attack, let them drift a little close to our castles. Let us attack them on our terms. Let them get close, allow us to town portal in and take them out. And until they make a move like that, we're just going to port back to our homeland, and we're just going to take these on back from Orange. I do need to be mindful that Maze or Laser could attack me on their terms. I don't want to be attacked. I want to attack them on my terms. Could port through here by going into a town gate or castle gate of an Inferno castle. So yeah, we're going to make some moves. And then we have Krakak here, who also has Expert Earth Magic and Town Portal. He'll kind of be the guy just to town portal around and accumulate troops for our main guy to kind of spare some of his spell points. So, all right, guys, should be exciting. Should be some good battles. Again, I'm getting siding done. This is a big process. I live in like a little quadplex of a condo, and yeah, it's been a really long task of stripping the siding and setting up this and that. Yeah, on my roof and stuff. So I apologize for the banging, but you know what, guys? We gotta get content out there. We gotta get it. So this map was, of course, made by one of my subscribers. Check it out in the description below. You can download it on mapsforheroes.com. Give it a review, even if you don't play it. Give it a review based off watching my playthrough. Give it a thumbs up if you think it deserves one. That'll help promote his map on the website. Also, you'll see a link to donate via PayPal to my channel, and then you'll also see a link to become channel member. 99 cents per month. Really helps keep the channel going, keeps me motivated, and I very much appreciate it. Of course, the likes, comments, and subscriptions mean a lot as well. So let me double check I have my appropriate artifacts on before I press turn. I do, and let's go ahead and set this timer for an hour, my friends. This should be a good one. And boom. All right, clock is ticking. E for end turn. Yes. All right. And I want to know where Maze Butt is. Now, I could go attack Maze Runner in there, but it's on cursed grounds. Like, I could go reach him in that Conflux Castle. Maze Runner. I need to find out where. I think that's her. Yeah, if that's her, I could definitely, no problem, take back. No, that's Corks. There she is. And there's an escape tunnel. Let's see if his visions is enough to... No, what a weakling. Alright, well, I was going to port there. Ah. We need to get that castle back. Alright. And just chilling, and I think this guy can just kind of wait here for now. I want to let the gold snowball. I could eventually give a little bit of army strength to Krakak or have him purchase some more stronghold units and kind of have him help clean up things. Um, and red doesn't seem to have much of a presence as far as castles. I mean, they do have kind of these through here, I suppose. I'm pretty sure that was Maze Runner sitting in that conflux. Okay, and then Glade Route. Someone is en route to Glade Route. Okay. What? That was obviously one of my guys retaliated through and hit my own with a breath attack. Just pure silliness. And we don't need it. And let's just go ahead and keep them on up. And then we'll just go ahead and... Oh. Yeah, they'll retaliate. Oh! I may need to take a little break from doing playthroughs. Based on last part out, and I'm just like right off the fucking bat doing it again. I'm just like, oh, town portal now, let me just clean this shit up. I forgot my Zuri Dragons were blind. I thought about teleporting them in and having taken a stack. No, save myself 3 fucking spell points. Woo, let me just wait next round. I got 3 flying units to take out the last 3 units, one of which is blind, and then you carelessly placed your Rust Dragons there thinking your Zuri Dragons were going to take them out. No, they're not. Now I can't get any of these guys in past that fucking wall. They're going to come here and attack them and have them retaliate through and hit them. Oh my god. Alright, one Azuri Dragon. Christ. They're tanky. That shows how freaking tanky they are. I mean, I know it's just 28 of them. But just so dumb. I guess it's better. Yeah. You know what? I'm just freaking tired of this. How many spell points do I got? I'm really annoyed. Okay. Alright, so this they can't use Berserk and Blind and whatnot on us. Shackles of War so he can't get away. Definitely want the Elixir of Life. You know, I'm going to need this on so I can, you know, Berserk his Ifrit Sultans, and I don't want him in this big battle to take my stuff away. Now, do I wish I had more morale? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I wish I had more luck? I mean, his devils are going to cripple some of it, and let's hope he doesn't have artifacts that lower my morale, because that could be a little bit of a problem. But what could I really give up? I could try giving this up. I really don't want him to dispel my buffs. So yeah, we're going to take the risk that... terrible. Absolutely terrible. What? What? I think that's the fucking second time I've had a Sleep Keeper on. I don't think it works. I think there's some sort of fucking bug with Sleep Keeper. It's the newest artifact to Horn of the Abyss. It makes your troops immune to mind spells. Alright, and the Orb of Vulnerability only takes away natural immunities, not immunities from artifacts. I don't fucking understand. I feel like I ran into this not long ago. Maybe it was like Berserk and some random side hero, and I was like, what? I had Sleep Keeper. I don't know. This is fucking stupid. If they could just blind me, I would have taken it off and added a morale. Okay, that's stupid. Blind is a mind spell. I have Sleep Keeper on. I should be immune to blind. What a joke. Damn, he really swiped a lot of them. Okay. Yep. My one luck went off. Look at that. That fire shield would be dirty, though. One of them take the retaliatory. So no one else can gang up on him this round. Should've just left it for my damn. Yep. Should've just... What am I doing? I should've moved them out of the way for them to hit. Just like... It's like, I don't even give a shit anymore. I'm not gonna lose any guys anyways. Now, they'll go before them. So, you know what we just unfortunately have to do with our best frickin' guy, who's probably gonna get morale here. I don't have any. Now he's just gonna like cast slow, and then all his guys are gonna go. I should just... Screw it. Yeah, see, Angel Behemoths just slap so hard. All these guys are hitting for damage reduction. Great, and of course the guy with the fire shield is who's left. That is just silly. This is where archangels, a mean stack of archangels would mean a lot. We're not gonna get all our guys. I don't know what I was talking about. Hold on one second, I gotta respond to this text. Alright, and this is where a clone would be so nice to avoid that fire shield. Alright, so I did get all my troops. So, a couple options, like, the only thing that could one slap them is Mage Behemoths. They take a mean retaliatory attack back. So, you know, honestly, I don't want to, like, give this guy a turn. Like, I already got blinded. Am I going to get berserked, you know? Is this guy going to get a chance to go and berserk them, and then these guys whack each other super hard, and I'm already low on spell points? I think what I just do, guys, I have so many HP behemoths anyways, they're going to wreck regardless. I don't have protection from fire. Oh, I do. God. Seven HP behemoths, that's fine. Sloppy, thank you. Yes, please. It's going to be good. Alright, eat butt. Grunt hole. Alright. See if we can't do that. Alright. Oops. Wrong boots, you moron. Okay. Sloppity cheek McSlopperson. Ooh. Forgot about that. So I don't need to shit. He's gonna take that right back over. There's a treasury. Alright, no, he didn't. Good job. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll find out. And if he takes my treasury, he takes my treasury. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, he knows better. Alright. Whatever. Okay. Spell power. You know, if we have full spell points, we should be able to take out just about anyone. I don't want to attack that guy on cursed grounds. Alright. So we're taking back our homeland. Next turn, day one, we'll get this. We'll take out those guys, take the Orange Castle back. Their Stronghold Castle. Whatever. Okay. Oops. Alright. Okay. I guess Lewandale? Yeah. Okay. Good enough. Yeah. They'll probably get replaced. Okay. Oh, hold on, I do have to plug something into my into a charger after I watch this. All right, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, Ancient Beam is slap. If you've watched enough of my videos, I've shown examples of that. And if you watch the video where I rank the level 7 units, the upgraded versions of the level 7 units, I explained why I ranked Ancient Behemoths where I did. If you looked like all these guys, I mean, granted, there's like double of them, but these guys were killing like 11 to 15 Titans. And it's because, look where my attack defense is, look where his was, like almost twice as much. Like, ignore 80% of their defense skill. I'm pretty much hitting for maximum bonus damage, that 300%. Whereas these guys are getting at a significantly, yeah, like for a third damage. It's a huge swing. Truthfully, I'd be better off to split my behemoths into a couple stacks. I mean, well. You know you want to get close, but not too close. Blue is being annoying up there. I could have passed off the Hydras, whatever. Pretty sure that's Maze Runner. Just hanging out in there. Should lead to another castle. Yep. Grunt-tacular. You know, clone would be really nice because I only have one stack that could really slap. Like I have stacks, like this stack here could just do a devastating amount of damage. And if I could clone them, that would be very nice. No, I'm gonna have guys just kind of explore through here for us. I think I actually am going to come back to Glade Route and look to take out that pesky arse. Ancient behemoths. If I did not, let's say even if they were 400 and some black dragons or even archangels, dude, they would not be slapping like these ancient behemoths are. I mean, all you need is like a freaking 27-point difference having your defense above their attack. Something not even like that crazy. Can't remember. Like all my guys were hitting them for minimum damage, like a third, because of their defense to my attack. So, except Ancient Behemoths were probably hitting, I have to do the math, pretty damn close to that 300% bonus. 400, 400, whatever. Oh man, that's right outside. I'm sure y'all could hear that. Alright, these guys are just going to kind of explore. Slowly explore through the lava lands. And, you know, we're getting little bits of growth here. And he's just kind of hanging out. I know he's got Town Portal, but I don't really want to spend the gold. I want to hold on to that gold. I want it to snowball in the event that I need it late game. So I'm not trying to invest money into troops to try to build Craghack up, move him around. Because he's going to meet a lot of people, a lot, that he's just not going to be able to contend with. And I don't want to lose him. You know, he's got Expert, Earth Magic, and Town Portal. So he can sit there for now. He'll be able to break out later on. Okay. I wonder if that portal is right there, or is it right there? Okay, so now, do I break through there? And is that butthead still sitting there? Okay, red did have a guy there. Or is it orange? No, red. Yep, he probably grabbed the nice. So no, he didn't buy any. Damn, there's a lot of them in there. Eh. Hey, May. I'm going to try to find that other castle, which I assume there's one in there. And we're just going to come all around yonder, take that castle. It'll give us a beacon to town gate to and from, so we can easily get back to the lands if we have to leave it. Kitty. Yeah, she's probably gonna get picked off here. Interesting. Dong. I'm gonna have to frickin' leave the snow. Possibly. Okay, at least now we know where it's at. Wonder why Maze Runner is just chilling there. Oh, I have that on, just to make it go a little smoother. Just to be safe, Hold on. Now, where does blue have a castle? You gotta be last in castles. I mean, I know we were about to take this tower castle. I forget who owns that. Should we also take care of business there? Okay, that's fine. Yep. Hey, oh, God. Kitty. Blue's gotta be... No, orange. So blue's got 2. So blue probably owns the other 2 in here. And then, okay. Oops. So, let's go to Port Evendor. I'm not going to worry about them, but I will grab them. And I'm actually going to come to Deadwood. And I'm not going to try to spend any more money than I have to. Alright. Don't want to quite touch Seneca yet. Still got other things we can do, and I'm not trying to, get screwed. Especially now that, like, I was able to be blinded with Sleepkeeper on. Am I going to get Berserk with Sleepkeeper on? Like, that makes me a little apprehensive. That's horse ass. What did this guy do? Did he just port home? Okay. This is just day 2. Grab it on day 3, it'll be worth it. So I don't think Orange has any castles left. And unfortunately, Orange took that Rust Dragon Sulfurous Lair over. So now it's going to go back to nothing. Whatever. There's plenty of other troops to afford. Alright, that's his starting little castle. Now, what I gotta do, come to Cinder Spire. Alright, cool beans. That's fine, he's not gonna reach over there. So really... Oh, you know what I could do, actually. Maybe. Probably not even worth it. Kitty, you've got to stop. The quickest way to get to that castle is to that castle or that castle. Yeah. I don't have a dude moving around somewhere. Maybe he's over here moving around. Orange guy in the swamp. Alright. Interesting. Well, if it doesn't happen tomorrow that Tan dies, otherwise all those rust dragons will go away. Okay. Oof. That's loud. Wonder if this... slowly but surely taken out. These peskies. Maybe we'll get a guy or two to drop off. I think Orange is probably going to go bye-bye. Once I took Mazer Laser. Took his lunch money. Nope, nope. Okay. Alright, 1 second. Let me look over here at these messages. Mensaje. Okay. Mistos. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally port some more with Craig Hack thinking I'm Gundala. Beep. I might be able to make the Golden Goose. Okay. That's fine. And did he go bye-bye? No, he did not go bye-bye. Alright, let's move these gooblets. Yeah, so we've gotten these 2 castles. We have all 3 of these. There's a red guy. He'll probably run back that way, and that's fine if he does. We'll probably have to go back to this castle anyway, so he'll probably double back, but just in case, we'll be ready to take that Conflicts castle in the event he chases Andra. Yeah, he does, okay. Yeah, Orange could survive with that. Alright, so now I'd have to come here before I could port out. But yeah, let's move. Oh, I could do it, man. 42 more Rust Dragons. That's not bad. Those guys fucking tank some hits. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a factory castle somewhere. Okay. And I forget where that's at. Part of me wants to kind of wait until day 1 of next week. It's just, yeah, we'll see. Alright, so now we can port somewhere. I don't want to mess with Tan's stuff. So I guess what we just do is try to get a move on this factory castle. You never know. Hey. Oh, he got sandwiched. Andrew likes that though. Okay, I gotta go pee. I gotta drink some of my water. Mi agua. Agua. So yeah, just kind of taking over castles that aren't tan. A couple exploratory heroes bit the dust. Orange, I think, is in trouble. I don't know if they have a castle. I'll be right back. Scourge butt. Alright. Now, what direction did those guys go? No reason why we can't buy a gooblet here. Little troglodytes. Well, come on. Yeah. Any more guys worth buying around? Orange should be last. Oh, tied with blue. Does blue have a castle? No, I don't think blue does. So that means red probably has that factory. And then red. Okay. Ah, I itch my eye, but watch simultaneously. Mi ojos. Mis ojos. Alright, I think that's where the castle is. Yeah. Alright. Hey, look at that. Factory. They didn't get a bank? They don't trust the banks, huh? Alright, so that was orange, which means blue has a castle. Somewhere. Blue has a castle, so it must be somewhere in here. Because I own the 3 here, the 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. So I need this land, and that land. And so I need to come down through yonder and explore. I will get a hero in here. Just to kind of... And then we're going to come back to Mistos. Oops. Aruchalaclum. Aru Rich Lacum. I don't know. It's a mouthful. Get the troglodytes. Yeah. Nah, I feel like I didn't really watch much of that, but like I watched it, but kind of like when you're in school and you're supposed to like read this section quietly in class, and then afterwards you're supposed to talk about it. And then even the few times that you try to read it, also they're like, "All right, everyone read it," and you're like, "What? No." I mean, not that I'm a slow reader. I think I just hated that shit. And then, yeah, I remember just like moving my eyes across, and I'm just thinking, you know, you got that girl sitting over there. You know, when's lunch? Like, man, get out on the playground. You know, a little recess. Got basketball practice after school. You know, so, you know, or maybe I'm going home and playing Heroes because you know I did that a number of times after school. Little armadillos. All right, we're just gonna come down yonder. Let us not squander or wander. May have to go back to that tower castle. And Red's commandeered that center area. But alright, she can kind of explore that, so I'm gonna come yonder. Oh, the timer's going off. Little castle. Sneaky, come on. You knew that was there. Okay. He's doing nothing. I'm just curious, like, look at that. Oh, man. Nice little stack of rhythm. Alright, nothing's gonna be here. What we need is to grab that. And you get through there by going up there. So, okay. Looks like Tan is going to... Woof. Man, if he gets those red dragons upgraded, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. So yeah, some big battles. We're trying to clean up everyone that's not Tan. You know, any player can at any given time can have 8 heroes roaming the adventure map. So each time you pick off a pesky guy, that's a set of 8 potential pesky heroes going around reclaiming castles or giving you problems, messing with your secondary heroes. Super random. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if we should... Where we need to go to take these castles back. Honestly, it's like probably just come here. But we'll probably have to take out some peskies. But yeah, we'll probably come here, look to come down, nab that. Yeah, let's just come to Deadwood. Oops. We're gonna get a little experience, just a drop in the bucket. Alright, we'll play till day 1. Okay. And really quick, just so I don't Forget. We're gonna have Dury. Oh yeah, we will. Watch out, birds. We're getting bigger birds. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. All right, we're gonna get him 44 rust dragons. Oh my goodness, that's a little chunk, guys. That's a little chunk. We'll probably get sidetracked and have to come back. We could always look to give, like, against a guy like that, we could have Craig Hack get enough guys to chase that butthead down. Oops. Yeah, we did switch the boots, right? Right. Still got a good chunk of gold. I just also wanted to get that before Tan dies. And also before he gets picked, you know. So this guy, see if we can't. We could grab that, or we could grab this. I say we just grab that. Okay. So he's just kind of chilling. All right. So we're going to end here, but let's just kind of recap. So we took back over our homeland. We killed Mazer Laser. We lost 7 H Behemoths. Didn't even need to. We could have just blinded a different guy before he died. Killed the Ifrit Sultans, but whatever. Took that back. We still have this land. Tan's holding down this land, so we don't want to approach Tan. We just don't. And then of course, same with this, and it's also a little out of the way. So Tan's got this kind of realm through here. Red's been holding that area down, but it looks like Tan may be coming back for it. I do have this one. And then I was able to come through and sweep out the Inferno land. I've swept out the Tower land. There are a few random wandering heroes that we can mess with, but quite frankly, Craig Hack, we've got enough gold and you know, guys we could buy to you know, fend off those guys without taking Gundala off her mission. So with Gundala, what is this, part 17? So I guess part 18, we're going to come through with Gundala. We're going to look to just take over all castles that aren't Tan. You know, we're going to take this out, and then we're going to waltz up here and take that out. We'll have Craig Hack defend from, you know, the other little castles. And then once we have, like, this whole realm through here, that is when, you know, we can look to try to nab certain castles. We could also try, is there another, like, shrine somewhere I'm missing? You know, where is Clone? I don't have it. Clone would be very nice. Now there was, what's his face? Evasius was in the, I did have him. I think he died. He died. But I don't even know if I've seen Scholar. I can go up level 4. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any Scholar here, my friends. So yeah, that's what we're going to look to do. We got another 44 Rust Dragons. We're going to look to pass that off to our guy. And then, yeah, from there, just take everyone else out who's not Tan. Just have it be me and Tan. Red may be lingering around somewhere. And then at that point, guys, we're going to just look to bolster up our army strength as best we can. I know we just spent a pretty penny and we could have waited and earned more and more interest on it. We've still got almost half a mil. We're going to be okay. And those guys are just so tanky. I mean, they're not going to, like, hit for the hardest. I mean, they hit as hard as a Archangel. But they have 3 times the hit points. You know, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. And they are very expensive. But, you know, when we can look to replace them, I'm not sure who I want to replace them with. You know, we only have 2 of those guys. You know, do we own this dwelling? No, we don't even own that dwelling. Gold Dragons, no. We'll see. We'll see what we got. Maybe split 2 stacks of Ancient Behemoths. That might not be a bad idea. So, alright guys, we're going to continue the cleanup process. Next part, we're making moves. Armies getting dirty. Getting real dirty, my friends. Likes, comments, and subscriptions, very much appreciated. Stay tuned in. We got the likes of, what, Seneca, however you say her name. We have Mutar, alright. Even little Maze Runner. Doesn't have great army strength, but great stats. Who knows what spells Maze Runner's got up his sleeve, and he's been pissing me off. So we're going to take him out. We're going to take him out, my friend. So we still have some big battles ahead of us, big armies to continue to accumulate. So keep an eye out, my friends. So likes, comments, subscriptions, channel memberships, guys, donation via PayPal. Check the link in the descriptions below. Also, download this map, play it for yourself, and if not, just leave a review on mapsforheroes.com based on this playthrough. And give it a thumbs up if you think it is worthy of one. So, all right, guys, until next time, take care.